My dear child, you are incredibly resilient and abundantly blessed. Allow the changes that are happening to take place. Everything is as it should be. Allow it, trust it, and you will enter a new phase of your life where your self expression becomes your guiding light at your darkest hour. It is the natural purity that radiates from you that makes you the perfect candidate for a life changing miracle. The universe has special plans in store for your journey. Give it some time to orchestrate the most divine of blessings for you to experience. If change does not occur inside of you, then it will never occur on the outside of you. Tiny positive adjustments to your daily habits will have you feeling stronger and wiser than ever. Step out of your own way. You have big dreams to fulfill. It's time to honor your soul need to express itself. You are safe and so is everyone involved. Allow yourself the freedom to honor who you are and make no apologies for being true to yourself. Even in the face of adversity, embrace what serves you and let go of what holds you down. You are in charge of your own happiness. Focus on the events and people that bring you joy. So go ahead and toast yourself for being absolutely dope and amazing, and you deserve it. Shine in front of those who never thought you could. My child, know that sometimes we need the rain to fall to wash away and release all that no longer serve us, to nourish us with the waters of contrast in life, to remind us of who we really are in testing times. May the rain heal you. May the rain relieve you. May the rain provide mercury to you. After the rain, we know growth will emerge. Our wounds are soothed, endings give way to new beginnings, and if you are reading this, it is a sign of reassurance that the tough time will ease. The rest of it is coming to end, and now you can take the wisdom of the rain into the blue. This is symbolized by the beautiful flowers, and I had in this reel coming to the end of their life, but reborn again, and as I spread them in the sea, transforming into new life, part of the ocean, part of the nutrients that feed life within the sea. My child, know that. Consider every morning you wake up a new opportunity to start over, stronger and wiser than before. Don't let past experiences keep you stuck doubting your abilities. Leave yesterday where it is Appreciate today and begin with optimistic thoughts, new habits, and better beliefs. Reclaim your happiness with thankfulness for the ability to do something different every day. How blessed are you to be given another chance to create what you want? The truth is, sometimes life is leading you to let go. Not getting what you want is setting you free. You have got to let go of the past to make a way for your future, and letting go is the portal to the power of the present moment. To land and arrive fully here, letting go is opening to the world of infinite possibilities. Letting go is expanding beyond what you think and you want and allowing what you deserve. Letting go is freeing your soul. Letting go is liberation. My child, know that. You may not see it and you may not believe it, but life is straightening itself out as we speak right now. The universe is aligning things for you. Every missed opportunities, every loss, every painful incident is being made up for. Bigger things are at work for you. Better things are coming your way, and it is not some utopian dream I'm trying to sell. It is life, it is you evolving and growing and learning. It is your reward after every hard lesson and after rock bottom, and it comes right when you are about to throw in the towel and give up. But trust me when I say nothing stays the same forever. Your broken heart eventually heals and relearns what love means and how to truly love again. The emptiness you feel inside is just a temporary void that you eventually forget when your life becomes filled with laughter, passion, purpose, and people who dig you out of your darkness, people who fill all the gaps that you are waiting for one person to fill. The lonely nights that you spend wiping your tears away will be replaced with morning coffees that will leave you brimming with joy. Because this is life, for every tearful moment, for every painful night, another morning brings the light in and gives you a chance to smile again. Trust me when I say things always go better. Your dreadful journey to finding work that fulfills you will come to end at one point. When you wake up with an idea or an epiphany or an opportunity and an insane amount of courage to just go for it. Against all odds, against all logic, against all people, you just do it and you take a small leap of faith on something that keeps getting bigger and bigger. Because that is how the universe works. Trust me when I say it always gets better, and if you don't feel like you have anything to offer right now or anything to give, Give yourself time to heal because once you bounce back, you will have a whole universe within you to give, and that is how healing works. You begin with nothing and end up with everything. My child, know that. We get upset and it happens. Life is not all rosy, but when you get upset, do you make it about a lot of other things that are nothing to do with the current issue? Start getting irritated easily, remembering other things people have done or not done. Now you have a list of things you are upset about. It is you when you are at peace, grateful to be alive. You give grace for irritations, focus on people's positives, and if your mood which you control. Take a time out, a deep breath back into calm. Face things one at a time with a positive attitude. What you are seeking is seeking you, and your dreams are energetically matched to your frequency, meaning there is nothing to force. The only mission in life is to become that which you dream of being here in the present moment. Think, speak, and act as this person you dream of becoming would exist in this new frequency until it becomes your permanent state of being. Watch as a miracle occur when you shift your frequency. My child, know that whatever you are going through or have been through does not change the way the world sees and loves you. And nor should it change the way you see and love yourself. Don't forget to be compassionate with yourself and handle yourself with care. When your world around you feels happy, be patient with yourself, and there is no need to rush when you are healing. Please come home to yourself when you are ready. Your magic is in your spark, the way you speak about a topic with passion, the people that get to feel your love right from the depths of your soul. The leaves you touch as you move throughout the world, and the way you make someone feel heard. How you say hello to the barista in the morning. The memories friends hold dear of adventures you have shared, and you leave magical marks and pieces of you and everywhere you go. You ripple even when you can't see it, and there are rooms that light up from your presence, eyes that twinkle, bellies that hurt from laughter. Don't dull the spark that makes you shine. The world needs it to be brighter. My child, know that when you spend your days building a relationship with someone, you get used to them. They became a part of your everyday. You wake up to thoughts of them and you end your night with a call with them. You confide in them, you laugh with them, every moment turns into a memory, and it is difficult to let go, that to stop the routine, to stop yourself from picking the phone up and dialing their number. And the biggest part of dealing with heartbreak is having to unlearn the life you had with them. To return to how things were before, and although in the beginning it feels impossible, over time you will move on. You will accept and start afresh. You will build a new routine and you will feel more ready to face the day without them. My child, know that we are being called to slow down right now. Take day naps, prioritize self care, take long deep breaths, and drop your restless attempt to fix things. Drop the perfectionism. Sometimes we need to stay where we are fully and reliant so that we can replenish and ready ourselves to move forward with clarity. Taking a pause does not mean you are stagnant. It means you are observing the movement within you. So release and let go what you are called to. Surrender more into your heart. Laugh, play, spend time in silence. Unhook yourself from any pressure you have been putting on yourself. My child, know that. I know that your instinct is to whatever you can to earn the good graces of everyone you can. But that is also the impulses that will rob you of your time, your energy, and your sanity. When you start showing up to your life wholly and completely with joy and interest and commitment, not everyone is going to be ready to meet you there. It does not mean you need to change who you are. It means you need to stop loving people who are not ready to love you. The truth is that you are not for everyone and everyone is not for you. That is what makes it so special when you do find the few people with whom you have a genuine friendship. Love or relationship, you will know how precious it is because you have experienced what it is not. The longer you spend trying to force someone to love you when they are not capable, and the longer you are robbing yourself of that very connection. It is awaiting for you. There are billions of people on this planet, and so many of them are going to meet you at your level, vibe where you are, and connect with where you are going. The most precious, important thing that you have in your life is your energy, and it is not your time that is limited, it is your energy. What you give it to each day is what you will create more and more of in your life. What you give your time to is what will define your existence. Don't waste another moment on those who treat you as an option when you have made them a priority. On trying to save those who don't want to be saved or convince them that they do, on trying to write a novel of justification as to why you are or are not suited for one another. And there are those who are simply not for you, and that is a truth that can't stand alone. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you will be free to join the ones who are and the ones who have been waiting all along. My child, know that when I say I hope you live an extraordinary life, I'm not saying fill it with gold medal and external achievements. I don't mean make it shiny and impressive. And I'm not saying that you need to do more or be more or have a more. That you should always strive for more. No, when I say I hope you live an extraordinary life, what I mean is I hope you create something that feels good from the inside. Even if it does not look glamorous from the outside, I hope you spend an exorbitant amount of time watching the sky and breathing fresh air. I hope you make space for the quiet moments, that you prioritize your own inner peace, and I hope you live your days with an open heart, and I hope you never abandon yourself. That you always travel this road with the championship of your own genuine, unconditional love, and I hope you connect with yourself, with others, and with the world around you in a deeply meaningful and profound way. I hope you know great love and great joy and great fulfillment, and more than anything, I hope you know how to find these things within yourself first. When I say I hope you live an extraordinary life, what I really mean is I hope you make your own rules. I hope you do it your own way. I hope that through it all, and you stay true to you. My child, know that when sometimes is unkind, realize the part of their hurt, and that is speaking is insecurity. When someone is angry, realize the part of their hurt. That is speaking is disappointment. When someone is feeling hearted, realize the part of their hurt. Speaking is misunderstanding. When someone is jealous, realize the part of their hurt. Speaking is a desire or want. When someone might be stressed out, realize the part of their hurt. Speaking is anxiety or fear. While we can't control everyone's understanding of them, and what is really at the core of the negative emotions, what we can control is our own reaction to them and approaching it with empathy. And if you can master being the most calm person in a room, you will win. My child, know that stop losing energy worrying about other people not understanding. Instead, focus on yourself, your soul, the things you love to do, and what makes you happy. You are your biggest commitment, so start loving your unusual qualities, eccentric intensity, your vulnerability, and everything else that defines you. Life became so much more fulfilling when you are simply yourself without worrying about what other thinks about you. Every worry discharges energy that could be applied towards expansion, growth, and creation, but instead it fuels more resistance and weighs you stagnation. One of the most loving commitments you can make for yourself is replacing the endless patterns of worrying with the acceptance of all that you can be doing in its place. My child, know that focus on your blessings is a time to appreciate the little things with counting your blessing and having gratitude, accepting everything that is about to come your way. And you know you deserve to have all your needs and heart desires, and you are opening up a new light inside you, and you are being guided along a divine path. Things happen for a reason, but it is all for your highest good. Even if things are negative, you will be blessed. And this is your spiritual journey that you will discover your true essence, the infinite and authentic self. Opening your heart and allowing yourself to just be you is the key. Reflect on everything in your life, whatever it be small or big, and be grateful for all the precious times in your life. Give thanks for the many blessings you receive each day. Express the love and gratitude to those who matter the most. Be thankful for all your blessings. You have so much love to give, and you are amazing. My child, know that what God admires most about His children is this thing called faith. Yes, there are many times where you have to step out on faith, but there are also times where you have to stay in faith. If God is wanting you to stay put, it is because something that you may not see right now is tied to where you are right now. Something so big that can only be released if you make the decision to stay. Your entire year is not defined by how hard you party and rush into doing everything. It is defined by the growth you experience throughout the year by not slowing down. We are only being hard on ourselves. It reflects a deeper insecurity that you have not made the most out of your days and you want to make up for it in the last few days. This is not the way of the Spirit. When you know who you are and prioritize what matters to you every single day, you are not governed by the fear of missing out. Listen, your body and your inner guidance, and not the masses. So, my child, know that many Christ followers have been taught to replace their emotions with biblical thoughts and doctrines about God. But teachings like this cause us to treat our emotions like a fussy child. So we put in time out and walk away until they behave right. But that is not faith, it is rejecting your emotions and needs. It harms you and weakens your faith in God. Having feelings, even feelings about God, is an essential aspect of being human. You don't need to whip your emotions into shape or put them in time out until they behave right. You need empathy. You can be sure that the children who were brought to Jesus for a hug and a blessing felt God's love. This is true for you today. You can learn to feel your emotions and trust Jesus' smile over your life, and you can enjoy nature, scripture, and empathy from soul's friend as gifts from God. Of course, sometimes you would not feel God's blessing or the presence of the Spirit of Jesus. You will even have seasons of dissolution where you feel spiritually dry or bored. But even then, you can trust and know that God is near, and if you care for your soul and receive empathy, then in time you will feel evidence of God's grace to you. So, my child, know that. Surround yourself with those who believe in your unseen potential. Surround yourself with those who give you hope for the unknown future. Surround yourself with those who get excited about the places you plan to explore. Surround yourself with those who comfort your tears once you have not faced yet. Surround yourself with those who assure you they will be by your side through your evolution. Surround yourself with those who don't just stand by you in the moments you breathe through today, but for the experiences you may journey through tomorrow. Surround yourself with those who will feel your days to come as deeply as you do. My child, know that the right love will come, the one that beats all the others, and the love that leaves a smile on your face, that stretches from cheek to cheek and does not leave even as the day turns grey. The love that teaches you how beautiful you are, even when you don't feel it, and even when you pull and tug at all your flaws. It look at your true half-lidded eyes that admire you in your entirety. The love that appreciates how hard you try, even when your heart is heavy, because life has not been too kind, even when you are anxious or scared about what the future holds. The love that makes you feel soft with warmth and affection. The love that tries hard to make you smile and never leaves your side. The love that recognizes your need to be alone, but to also have them by your side, supporting you, encouraging you to be better and work harder and become stronger along the way. The love that does not go to sleep until it knows that you are okay, and the love that understands all your emotions, your mood swings, your insecurities, and your vulnerabilities that you try so hard to hide but are unable to. and the right love will come, and the love that accepts you completely, even on days when we can't accept yourself and feel lost and alone, and even on nights when you don't know how to go on. My child, know that God never created you to share your body with this person and that person, even if you are in love or there is sexual chemistry. Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, and who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own, you were bought at a price, and therefore honor God with your bodies. Honoring God with your body means practicing purity. It means becoming one flesh with your husband or your wife, not with a stranger, acquaintance, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, or fiancé. And it is hard waiting it out, but there is nothing more pleasing to God than walking in obedience even when it gets tough. My child, know that you would not be fulfilled in a connection where you betray yourself. Betraying yourself is not meeting your own needs and desires. Betraying yourself is people pleasing in your relationships. Betraying yourself is treating them better than you treat yourself. Betraying yourself is allowing others to control how you feel about yourself. If you have been betraying yourself, it is helpful to go back to the basics, to learn to love yourself and build a solid foundation for the relationship you have with yourself. That looks like having the awareness to know what you desire and need, and to be aware of the times when you betray yourself and why. To learn to honor yourself through speaking up for yourself and taking the action that aligns with your truth. And that means becoming more comfortable with advocating for yourself and saying no when you feel like it, to say yes and when you want to, or when it feels good to say yes. My child, know that the line between never giving up on love and being in a relationship where your heart is surviving without love is very blurred. It is often said honeymoon phase or the happy days, and but how does one live without feeling loved? Being in love means being in love for the rest of our lives. But when we start struggling with our love life, we convince ourselves the love is a matter of a few days and then come back to reality. Relationship requires hard work. We build from scratch and maintain our homes until our heart beat for them. Some days self-love is sacrificed, the longer love stays and the more it suffers. But the love that never gives up is true love, but sometimes love does not feel love. It does not make us feel the way it used to, but real love does not give up. They are tough days, but how many days can we sustain without love? This line of never giving up and being without love is a tug of war, a war that we fight where whether to give up on our partner or fight with them till the end. So, my child, know that. Ever feel knowledge down, disappointed? You can probably stuck, and that is gone wrong. Things done to you, mistreated, injustice, and disrespected. And even if true, it is all stuff you can't control. Look at what you can control and your expectations, bad stuff, good stuff, and it is a all part of life. You are not knocked down, you are just in a valley, a lesson time in your journey. Expect high, expect lows. Expect others to be flawed just as you are. Be content knowing God is in charge of it all, and instead of being disappointed with the ocean, choose to ride the waves. But to make the challenge exciting but also moderately difficult, you must go into a deep slumber. Everything around reinforces that you are incapable and limited, that you are only human, that things happen to you, that you are but a victim of fate and you has to circumstances. And here is the first biggest false premise. The outside world is an already built up place that you were born into and you must play by its rules. It exists with you or without you. You are nothing more than another number on a list, and there are billions of people like you, and you have to share the pie. And this is the starting point, your first innocent understanding of life. It is important for anything to be lost, and in this divine economy, nothing can be lost, it cannot even pass away. The little flower which has bloomed once blooms forever, and it is invisible to you here with your limited focus, but it blooms forever in the larger dimensions of your being, and tomorrow you will encounter it. My child, know that. Observe all angels of the new understanding, and that is flowing into the consciousness. This expansion is awareness, is a gift that is helping you see that maybe some things are not what you thought and they were. Go deeper on this today as efficiencies are available, and this will lead to restarting a new life that is much more abundant and creative. Changes are here through your successful completion of discovering the truth. You can use this to make the free will choice to free yourself from what is keep you stuck for so long. Life force energy will ignite and help you see your light. Passion for life will revive, which can put channel towards the new opportunities that are entering. So, my child, know that. Have you ever been outdoors just before a storm? You feel energized and alive, and maybe even a little high, as if your body is being fed energy and vitality from the storm. The energy in the atmosphere is building literally, and your body can feel it. Storms are necessary to replenish and refresh the land. They can feel disruptive and dangerous, and can cause damage, but without storms, the planet would not be renewed and replenished. When you understand the deeper energy of storms and can embrace that energy within your body and your life, then you are always poised to take action when it is called for. Shift is coming, the time is now. Don't hesitate, face your fear. Do it anyway when big change is on the horizon. It's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step, but not now. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze and then force ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now, even if you are not 100% certain of your decision right now. It is better to make any choice than none at all. My child, know that to get off the hamster wheel, you must heal what needs to be healed, and if you keep denying, avoiding, ignoring, and pushing down you unresolved feelings, you will learn lessons after lessons. And if you don't dive into your psyche to investigate the source of your inner turmoil and untangle the knots within, you will keep running into the same problem. Heal so that you can step out of the loop and step into something new. My child, know that Saul took 3,000 of his elite troops to hunt David in the wilderness. Once David sent spies to confront this, he and Abishai went down to where Saul and his troops were sleeping. Saul's troops surrounded Saul and Abner, captain of Saul's army. In a circle, Saul slipped with his spear in the ground next to him. Abishai tried to convince David that this was his chance to kill him. But David refused to kill the Lord anointed. But David took the king's spear and water bottle and climbed a hill opposite to the camp. When David reached the hill, he called out to Amber and Saul. David showed them that he could have killed Saul, but he did not. David asked Saul why he was chasing him because he had done nothing to Saul. Saul confessed that he had sinned and he blessed David. But David kept thinking that Saul would catch up to Saul instead of trusting that God would protect him, and he decided to escape to the Philistines. Achish, the king of Philistines, gave David and his men the town of Ziklag. David and his men fought with the Philistines, but the Philistine commanders refused to fight with David and his men. When Saul saw the vast Philistine army, he became afraid. He asked the Lord what he should do, but God refused to answer him because Saul had fallen out of fellowship with God. Saul went to a witch and disguised himself in normal clothes. Saul asked to talk to a man who died. Saul asked to speak to Samuel. But Samuel told him that he and his son would die in battle because of his continues sin. When David and his men returned to Ziklag, they found it burned to the ground and the women and children taken by Amalekites. David had his men, but David was in great danger. For his men were very angry about losing their families and they spoke of stoning him. But David found strength in the Lord. David asked the Lord if he should chase the Amalekites, and God told him to. So David and his men killed all the Amalekites except 400. David recovered all that had been taken. While Saul was in battle, he was killed along with. My child, know that a star seed is not a checklist of attributes. It is a frequency or a consciousness. You may feel as though you are a star seed, but you have zero remembrance and zero gift and only hit a few attributes. You carry the question, am I star seed or not? This is because you still need to raise your frequency and consciousness. Some star seeds will be activated even with a lower frequency because it is contracted into this life and because the evolution their soul has had throughout many incarnations. If you are wondering why you feel nothing, there is no remembrance and you can't see or feel your star seed self. Stop looking outside yourself for a checklist to tell you what to look for. Look inward and rediscover yourself from the inside out. Shift your frequency and elevate your consciousness. Do your shadow work. Break your illusion. Use your discernment. Do your chakra clearing and you will soon see your true self emerge through. Dear someone, know that. Because the last time you thought you were in love, it was really more infatuation. Because you are not the same person you were 2 years or 6 months or even 3 weeks ago. Because you have so much to bring to a relationship and it's okay to want to share that with someone. Because life is too short to allow one person to steal all of your joy or your future. Because love looks different when it's being given by someone who genuinely sees you. Because your ex did not know how to properly care for you, but someone else will. Because you don't need another person to complete you, and you know that you. Because you know so much more than you did back then. Because you have taken the time to heal, even if sometimes you still remember what the wound felt like. Because there are people who are so excited to discover and adore you, but you have to give them the chance to do so. Because heartbreak is terrible, but it is not unsurvivable. Because you deserve to be loved in all the ways that are possible. Because you deserve to open your heart again. Because even though we as humans constantly mess things up, love is one of the things we do so well. When I did not value myself, Enough I was overlaid, selfless in my connections, and I would overgive until I could not give no more. I put them before my needs and desire, so they did the same. Little did I know how I treated myself was teaching them how to treat me. And since I did not treat me right, they did not either, and I let a lot of nonsense slide. I should not have let slide, but I care more about losing them than I did about losing me. So I lost myself trying to keep them, and they did not care to keep me. They assumed I would always keep me, and they assumed I would always be there. But when I said I was done, I mean it. Sometimes you have to let go even when you are not ready to, and even when the love is still there, because you deserve better, especially from yourself. Dear someone, know that. I hope it's you at the end. I hope for a brave morning showing upon my face, with my legs being twisted into yours, hands being wrapped around those lofty, while being captive in your arms, looking up just to find the twinkling eyes, sinking deep into my brazen soul, grasping a piece of my broken clay, and you trying to fix that upon my convoluted logs. A mesmerizing morning, relentlessly hoped for. Have I had enough of meeting and knowing people of divine deep just to come out someday of building castles and sand gulping it on all accounts, of outlining narratives and curving our character only to bury them someday, falling out of places having nowhere to go. And I no more want a fidgety love, something that is gauzy or heavier. Feels like holding a hot cup of coffee amidst the foggy winters, despite all of those conundrums of destiny, and I hope you stay. My child, know that. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. But the man that went up with him said, we be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it, and is a land that catcheth up the inhabitants thereof, and all the people that we saw in it are men of a great stature. And there we saw the giants, the son of Anak, which come of the giants, and we are in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we are in their sight. If you have faith and trust in God, type Amen.